What's going on, everybody? This is the start of a new project for Cierra and I. We're getting ready to build a tiny house right here. We've been looking at trailers for a long time now, and we ended up scoring this old snowmobile trailer off my dad. And the roof leaks and stuff like that, so we're actually getting ready to tear down all these walls. But we stay at the cabin during the winter, and we really like the financial freedom that gives us. There's no mortgage on the place. We can all of our money goes to things that we want, or absolutely need. There's no electric bill, no bills, and that's life changing. So we're kind of trying to figure out how we can do that during the summer when I'm working. So we decided, hey, we've been looking at campers, stuff like that, and we're like, hey, let's build a tiny house. Tiny house, camper, whatever you want to call it. We're actually going to put some holes in here so it can be a fish house as well. So it's going to serve a lot of purposes, but I'll probably make this a multi-part series so you guys can follow along and see how you can build a tiny house. This trailer is 8 feet by 14 foot long, but we're just getting started here. We're excited. We've been thinking about this for a long time. So we're gonna cut the walls down since this is all junk anyways, and then we got some stuff planned out. We're gonna start framing walls today, hopefully. So stay tuned for this series, and we'll show you guys how you can build a tiny house that serves a lot of purposes. Offers you financial freedom. Sierra's jumped around in the background. But yeah, we'll show you how you can build a tiny house for really cheap and allow you guys to live a lot more of a free life. So stay tuned. It's kind of a shame that we got to rip down all these nice walls, all these nice aluminum studs, but the trailer is only 4.5 feet tall, and we want to make it 6 feet tall so we can walk around. But you can see the roof's kind of bowed in here, and that was from the snow load last year, and all these little brackets here, these bracings are all bent. So I mean, the whole roof would have to be redone if it was going to be completely structurally sound again, and it leaks like a sieve. So we're just going to get rid of all this stuff. It's an old trailer anyways. It's about time. So we're going to get rid of these walls and put up some 2x4 walls and then sheet it in. Pissing around with those. Alright, well, we just got rid of all that other stuff and hauled it to the dump, so we're left with just this flat platform now. I got to get rid of these. These just are screwed on, but we're getting ready to start. We got our lumber and everything, so we're ready to roll. Well, this is as far as we got in half a day, basically. We got everything tore down. We hauled it to the dump, which is a little ways away. Went to Home Depot and got our lumber. Had to tear off some more stuff. And the problem we're running into now is I've been taking a grinding wheel, and this stuff's thick, but you can see there's a little lip right along the side here, and I've cut it off to here. But this was causing a problem because it was, the bottom plate was sitting on that, and it was kind of wonky, So, this trailer is not meant to have a tiny house built on it. It's meant to haul snowmobiles. So, just got to do a little bit more customizing, and then we'll be able to start and get these walls framed up. So I'm excited to get some walls up today. Whoopsie daisies. Okay. Alright, so I got this first wall up here. I'm just going to tack a couple of screws in just to kind of hold it up. I'll still have to do some adjusting because I got to level it out, but just so it doesn't tip over. And I'll just run those right down into the plywood on the trailer.
Are you gonna need my assistance?
Yeah, probably. In a sec, I'll let you know. Huh?
Nice. Money.
Huh. All right, well here's the tiny house camper slash ice house update. So you can see I got everything framed up here. And then these are 1x4s for strapping, because this is where we're gonna screw our metal to. And then I still have a little bit of work to do on the ceiling, but we're gonna sheet in the walls right now with galvanized metal, so. That's it, and it's solid. Sick, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well it's August 2nd, Sunday, my only day off. So I'm gonna spend the day working and getting as much done as I can on the tiny house slash camper slash fish house. But I wanted to get this shot quick before this all gets covered up here, so you can kind of see how this thing was constructed, because I know a lot of people are gonna ask how it was constructed. So these are all just 2x3 studs, 24 inches on center, and then they're all tied together, you know, each wall is tied together. You can see I got 2 studs there, those are nailed together. So everything's tied in, the walls, and then these are 1x4 strapping, and that's just what I screwed my metal to, so you can see the screws going through the 1x4s there for the metal. And then I got, those are 24 inches on center as well. And that helps make everything solid as well, kind of ties everything in. And then at the bottom here, those are screwed into the bottom of the trailer, obviously. And then I got big screws coming in through the metal and into the bottom plate there. So that holds it onto the trailer. So this thing is solid, and it's only going to get more solid because, you know, when we do the inside sheeting and all that. But even right now with just the strapping and the metal, this thing's pretty solid. So now today I want to get I got to run some blocking in between these rafters, and then that'll help. Then I'll screw the metal to those as well. So the goal today is to get the whole thing, the whole shell, completely sealed and weathered in. So we'll see how much we can get done today. There. Let there be light. So now I'll use this nailing flange to nail it to my framing, and then we'll put white trim around this to match the other trim we got going on here, and that'll look pretty good. Yeah, I don't think that's going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm insulating the tiny house today. We're going with 1.5" foam board insulation, which will hold heat very well. So I don't think we're going to have any problems staying warm, and this is Minnesota, so got to stay warm when it's chilly. But I'm marking these out, and you want to cut them actually 1/4 inch smaller than what your opening is for a little, so it fits in there good. And then you use spray foam to spray foam around it to seal it in there. But 1.5" foam, this should be plenty warm for us. And I've found that a skill saw is the best way to cut this stuff, but it's a messy job for sure. But we're getting a pretty good test right now to see how dried in this thing is. We're getting a pretty good thunderstorm. You can see I got everything completely insulated, so next step is I'm going to frame up the bathroom, and then we'll get the inside walls sheeted in and the flooring. And then after that it'll be countertops and kitchen area, cabinets, all that fun stuff. But it's raining pretty good right now and there's not a drop in here, so it's a good feeling to know that it's pretty dried in. So there, these are ready to go. Alright, I just laid the Reflectix insulation down, and now I'm going to put some strips of wood going this way, 16 inches on center, and then my plywood will sit on top of that, and this floor will be nice and insulated, and it'll just have the plywood on the floor for now. We're trying to decide whether or not we want to stain that and kind of leave that as is, because we are going to have a rug in here too, so there won't even be that much floor really showing. So I'm kind of on board with just leaving the plywood, but I will see if Cierra wants to do something else. Alright, here's a quick shot of the floor insulated, and then those are my little furred strips I got. Those are just 1x3s that my plywood will sit on top of. Alright, well, I'll kind of show you guys around. This is where I'm at right now. It's Sunday, I think August 22nd, but I'm starting to get trim up and stuff in here. The window's trimmed out, and Cierra stained the floor dark walnut, so we got to put a couple clear coats over that, but we're gonna wait on that a minute. This is the bathroom stall, which that's kind of the storage area right now. But I got Saturday and Sunday off, so I'm gonna finish up this project, and then I'll be at the cabin for Labor Day, so I'll do a cabin video. But this up in here will be where the wood stove sits, so we'll have a wood stove, and we'll also have a propane backup heater. And yeah, so today we're gonna get started, and it's all wired. Today we're gonna get started on our benches and table right here. So it'll be a table that'll kind of convert into a bed, and a couple little storage areas on either side. But we're moving inside here, so we're getting close to wrapping up this project. In the next 2 days, I think I'll be able to put a pretty good dent in it. Like to get started on the bathroom tomorrow, probably. But stay tuned. I'm going to shut this video off here and start on the next video. And hopefully, next video will be this thing all wrapped up, and I'll give you guys a full tour. And then, like I said, I'll be at the cabin over Labor Day. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching.